My name is Jordan from Wing Chun Qigong, and what I'm going to do is provide a series of lessons on Taoist alchemy and the three treasures. Um, One thing I've done is I've created a course in preparation for Silent Tao. Um, the uh, amount of qigong and Taoist techniques found within Silnam Tao um, can make it, well, in the sort of lineage or school I'm a part of, can make it very difficult to learn simply by doing the form. Hence, I created three courses which are based on the three treasures, Jing, Qi, and Xin. With those courses, it's really all about the techniques. There's a little bit of theory, but I really wanted people to, you can read all the books in the world, um, but if you don't get out there and experience it, then you've never really done it. It's just in your head. So the courses themselves are really about getting that experience that you don't have to read the books anymore. It's an experience for you and yourself. But one of the things that enhances the training is your intellectual understanding. And hence, what I'm going to do is release the intellectual understanding for free so that people can just, do this in their own time. I haven't, and I not until I get smarter at it, um, will create, like visuals with this. That would be really great that I share motion pictures or PowerPoint or something. But for now, it's just going to be me talking. So really, these series is just something that you'd probably have as a playlist if you're washing the dishes, in the car, maybe even at work. Something that you can just listen to and learn. So let's begin. So firstly, let's do the intro, and then each of the playlists. So there'll be a single playlist, and each of the videos after that will be numbered 1, 2, 3. And I will go through um, a series of all of Taoist teachings. It's probably the way to do it. And so this is at its core about your health and healing. That's what the three treasures are really about. That you have longevity, and with that longevity, you have health. So if you're not healthy, you need to heal. Once you've healed yourself, then you're healthy, and then you want longevity. With the longevity, the other piece that comes with it is the spirituality, and that is the attainment of the Tao. So we will be touching on all of those things in these lectures. So firstly, I do have some notes up in front of me. So if you see me look this way, it allows me to provide a structure to you. The first is I want to read a passage from Wenzu, right? He's a famous Taoist, and this was written around the 1st century BC. The body is the temple of life. Energy is the force of life. Spirit is the governor of life. If one of them goes off balance, all three are damaged. When the spirit takes command, the body naturally follows it, and this arrangement benefits all three treasures. When the body leads the way, the spirit goes along, and this harms all three treasures. So, now that I've spent well over a decade of studying and practicing the Taoist arts, that's a very that quote is very deep and makes a lot of sense. So what we want to do here is I'm just going to break those three down, the three treasures themselves, and then we'll get into it in each series in more detail of these other concepts. With Jing, um, we can see that as life essence. So if we look at our own body, because all the three treasures are contained within our body, that's why we're so lucky. We're born with those three treasures. And you will find them, or sorry, Jing itself is closely related with um, tangible material things, such as your blood, your bones. The bones themselves are producing the white blood cells that are in your blood. You have the endocrine system that's producing hormones. You have your organs, and they're made up of many different systems. Namely, we'll name a few that we're going to get into: the heart, lungs, liver, spleen, kidneys. Tied in with this, we also have the prenatal essence, and that's the essence that was given to us before we were born. It's an inheritance from our family, and that comes in limited supply. And then you have a postnatal essence, and the postnatal essence is the things that you can accrue through your life. They are normally associated with the food you eat and the air you breathe. Let's move into chi, or the energy. So I really want you to understand, and this is quite interesting, that when we talk about the chi, or the life force energy, or the bioelectric energy, it's non-corporeal, it's non-physical. So you can't dissect a human and find these pieces in there. The energy itself is a emanation from the body. Um, and so if you look after your essence, that you're eating the right foods, getting appropriate sleep, for example, not much stress. And I'll go into the areas in these talks of things that you can do to improve your life. Then you'll have more vitality. And through that vitality, you'll have more energy. So if we look at modern systems, the Jing is like a battery, and that battery can produce energy, and that energy is the chi. So your body, your body is the battery. It is the circuit. It includes the essence. And when we get into this, one of the essences used for spiritual development, not just health, because I'm going to balance the two, is your in ladies, it's your the ovaries and the eggs produced, and in men, it's the testes and the sperm that's produced, which brings us back to the sort of the prenatal chi and yuan chi. Again, things we're going to have to get into a little later, but I'm just sort of getting through it. And then with this energy, you can use that in a sense for healing and for greater health. And one of the best ways to do that is via what's called qigong, or energy work. Now, with that, in the old texts, they will, or when they're translated, especially if we look at even the old Buddhist texts, Anapanasati, the Buddha says, look at the breath, right? If you look at old texts of even in Christianity, Orthodox, Catholic, doesn't matter, they will talk about the breath, follow the breath until it reaches your heart. This is getting a little deep already. This is not the physical heart. And the breath is not the breath. It's a bad translation. The breath is the chi. The breath is the energy. It's follow the energy until it reaches your heart. Now, what is the heart? In Taoism, they call it heart, mind, or Jin. something hopefully we'll cover a little later. Now, finally, is the spirit. When we talk about spirit, it's all things mental, and you can have awareness, intention, thoughts, your emotions, all things that are mentally occurring. This is what we call the spirit. And if we go back to that original passage, this is the one we want to be the ruler. If we allow the body to be the ruler, then when the body gets, say, a lot of chocolates and a lot of sugars, you get addicted to those sugars and it keeps wanting those over and over again. Uh, Companies know this, they advertise it, they get bad things into your body that are addictive. This ruins your health and leads to less healing if you are injured or sick. Hence the quote from the beginning, where it leads to all three, because you'll have less energy, then you'll have brain fog, and you're not really great at logical thinking, concentration, etc. But if you're able to use your mind and turn things around, and by using the spirit, it means you must understand the laws. And then with those laws, you then begin applying them through your intent, through your willpower, using your energy. This will create more energy as you turn yourself around, which creates greater essence. These three items, Jing, Qi, and Shen, are also represented in the energy centers, if we look at that, from the upper dantian, middle dantian, and lower dantian. These energy centers themselves are really just as we'd say, essence has a physical body like a skeleton and a heart and so forth. Energy has a body too, and the power sources of these are upper, middle, and lower dantian. Okay, I think that's enough of an introduction. I can talk at length of all these things, hence why I'm going to split it up. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to comment and like this video, and I will continue making them each day or every couple of days to provide you following chapters to get deeper into the Taoist theories and understandings, as well as history. All right. Have a great day.